Earlier this week, I read a story about a woman who thought she was taking out a loan to buy a dog, and because she didn't fully read the document, she actually signed a lease and ended up paying $1,500 more than the original price of the dog. Kitty Yanko is here to help us weigh the adoption options when it comes to getting a pet. Welcome back, Kitty.
Good to be here.
So many states are trying to outlaw that leasing process because it exists whether the animal lives or dies or how much money you end up having to pay. But I thought it would be a great opportunity to talk about some of the different options people have when it comes to getting a pet. So we'll start with the shelter, which is the most affordable option and take some animals back into loving homes. Let's start with the guy you brought with you today.
Yes. So this little cutie is Peanut, and he's about 2 months old. He's been at the shelter a little while, and he's not getting adopted, so I don't know why, because he's adorable, and he's purring like crazy, so I think he would make a great pet for somebody.
And if I'm going to get a pet from the shelter, how does that process work?
So the process from start to finish involves, first of all, meeting the pet. So we always encourage people to come in person, you know, have an idea of what you're looking for, and then the staff are very friendly and helpful, and they're going to show you to the, to the pet that you're looking for. Spend a few minutes with them. We do encourage family members to come in either at the same time or separately to see the pet before it goes home. The goal is to find that forever home, so we don't want to just quickly place them in to a home and then have them come back. Once the pet's selected, then they go, they do have to fill out an application, and then they're approved, and then the pet goes for surgery if it's not already spayed and neutered, gets its shots, its microchip, and then it's ready to go. So I would say probably about a 2 to 3 day process normally.
Okay. And what are the financial responsibilities there?
So the adoption fee varies depending on the animal. So the cats would be $75, dogs are $100. Small animals like rabbits and guinea pigs and hamsters would be $10, and then rabbits are $50.
And does that cover the spay and neutering process?
It does, and they also get the microchip and the first set of shots depending on the age of the pet. They also get a 30-day free pet health insurance just to try that out. So it's a really good deal for the price.
Surely. And now if someone wants to go to a breeder and buy a fully bred dog that's got its papers and everything, what is that process like?
Well, so let me just mention that the shelter gets a lot of purebred dogs, and so you could get a purebred dog possibly with papers, maybe not, but you can get one at the shelter as much as you can a breeder. Pretty common. But as far as the breeders go, always do your homework. Check to make sure what the situation is. If you can, see the puppy at the facility or at the home of the breeder, so you're looking to see what the environment is. It is nice if you can meet the parents, and then you'll kind of know what the temperament might be. Definitely read all paperwork before you sign it. Just make sure you know what you're getting, and there's always a chance that you'll get a pet that has a health issue that hasn't been identified, or possibly they don't want to tell you and then you find out later. So in the end, we tell people, once you take that animal in, try to commit to it and make it a family member, and when things come up, just take care of it.
Sounds good. Kitty, thank you so much for being with us today.